What's up, guys? In this video, we're going to find out, can a really short guy get laid on Tinder? We're going to be breaking down the Tinder profile of a guy who's literally 5'2", along with several text conversations he's having with girls, so you guys can see for yourself. So I think pretty much everyone would agree that if you're a guy who's 5'2", 5'3", you're going to really struggle on dating apps, which is why I think breaking down this profile is so interesting, because this guy's actually getting laid and he's super short. So let's take a look at his Tinder profile. Here's the first photo, and this is a great photo. You can't really tell that he's super short in it. It looks natural. You know, he looks good in it. This is a solid photo. Here's the second one. Also looks pretty good. You can tell he has a little bit of a smaller frame in this photo, but it's like, okay, is he 5'7", 5'6"? You can't really tell that he's 5'2". Also, he looks good in this photo. Here's the third one. This is a solid one. Looks like he has muscles. It's kind of adventurous. It's a skyline photo. Here's a good adventure one. Also looks like he's traveling. This one, you start to get a feel for it. So this one will probably be the one where you can kind of tell he's maybe like around 5'5", 5'4", or maybe even potentially shorter. But I like the way he structured these, so the girl doesn't figure out that he's on the shorter side until she's more invested as she goes through the profile. Here's one that I would probably just remove because this one looks a little goofy. This one's pretty solid. It's like the Baywatch type of thing. Here's one of him playing tennis. This one's okay. This can stay or go. And here's his bio. It says, I'm world-class color, professional spider and roach killer, and life experience enhancer. I'm a photographer, artist, pirate on the weekends. And he drops his Insta. And I looked at his Insta. It's pretty decent. He's a photographer, but it's nothing that special. I think the bio here is pretty basic. He could probably expand that a little bit, but he plays it relatively safe in the bio, not to screen out girls who are looking for relationships. I had to actually take a screen recording of his Tinder so we can verify his results. And you can see here that he has about 760 matches in the queue. We just scroll through these, and these are actually attractive girls. Like you can tell, he didn't just swipe right on everybody. We just go through these relatively slowly. We can see that, yes, these girls are pretty fucking cute. Like these are 760 quality matches. And he said he's getting about 5 or 6 matches a day, which kind of lines up, you know, with what this shows here. So yeah, this is a good example of someone who's unconventionally not desirable on dating apps, who's much shorter, who's able to get a shitload of matches. But the trick question is he able to actually get dates out of these matches? And that's what we're going to find out next. So this chick is definitely much more my type. Cute Latina. Okay, let's take a look at the conversation. So he says, same opener, important question, coffee or juice? Juice, I don't like coffee. We'll go for some juice then, haha. So his opener is pretty straightforward. He says, do you like coffee or juice more? Whatever she says, he says, we'll go for that. I mean, hey, it's not bad. It seems to be working. What's the craziest thing you've done in your life? So it seems like he's following also like a similar script for all the girls he's talking to. I like adventures. If I have to pick, maybe when I went skydiving. How about you? Nice. And for me, I'd say swimming with sharks. What's something you've never done that you like to try? Sorry, I was already sleeping. I would like to go swimming with sharks. We can go swim with sharks anytime you want. Yeah, like this is good. Just again, a little bit too many emojis and LOLs. How long have you been single for, by the way? 6 months. How about you? And that sounds like a plan. Okay, so she's compliant. Me for 10 months. And okay, before we go swimming with sharks, let's go get a drink and see if we like each other enough to save each other from sharks in case of an emergency. Okay, pretty good. Kind of bring it back and grounding the conversation. Oh, sounds good. We can go have a drink before. Let's do it. Haha. When are you usually free? Saturdays and Sundays. So yeah, he does basically pitch the day fairly quickly, even though he does a lot of banter, a lot of get to know you stuff. He's like kind of, you know, still setting up the day at the same time early on. He says, let's do Saturday night. What part of Miami do you live by? So censored. Here they're talking about a little bit more logistics. He says, have you ever been to this place? She's like, no, never been. Cool. We can go there, grab a drink. It's by sunset. Here he goes for the Instagram again. And yeah, I guess it's just part of his funnel, right? So then we switch over to Instagram. We have those screenshots. He opens her with, hey, trouble. Basically similar strategies you saw earlier. Hey, trouble number 2. I think you're more trouble than me. You're not going to kidnap me. We want to grab for a drink, right? Generally, I'm not a fan of texts like that because I feel like they have the potential to create an objection where no objection exists. Most of the time, you're going to be fine, but there's just no point in sending that text. She's like, no, why? Just making sure. What do you like to drink? Martinis and Manhattans. And you, sweet drinks. Do you like to dance? Love to dance. They're talking about dancing. Ooh, same here. I'll add that to the do list. Cool. You look like you'd be a good mom. Okay, so I guess she's like a Latina MILF. What are you looking for? I'm a good mom. She goes first. So yeah, when a girl doesn't answer that question, it means that she probably wants to hook up, but she doesn't want to admit it. So here they're talking a little bit, where you from? And they start sending voice memos back and forth. I guess they're talking about red flags. We can tell by the text. So they're going back and forth, talking about turnoffs and red flags, sending a lot of voice memos. And this is good. Voice memos are a really good way to get the girl engaged. You can see that she's sending much longer responses than she was initially. So she says, I'm big on a man acting like a man. I have expectations. I want you to be a gentleman all times. But more than that, anything, I like to watch how you act around other people. Are you nice to everyone or just me? Are you good with your mom? Stuff like that. Funny enough, what she's saying is like how I would go about screening, a girl to be a girlfriend, right? Like, does she have good relationships with her friends and family? If the answer is no, then you probably should not date her. Anyway, so she says here, I like your voice. Okay, so they're going back and forth. So he's saying, you're adorable, stop before I make the world fast forward to Saturday. Pretty good text, actually, and it's kind of a good way of confirming the date. So they're going back and forth, talking about drinking, talking about, I guess, their zodiac signs. And yeah, I mean, this girl's invested. And he's building a lot of investment. She says, I'm a hopeless romantic, but since everyone just wants to fuck and get drunk, that's why I'm single. Nice dinner, nice conversation, to be honest. So yeah, he's definitely playing it smart. He's not going for the girls that are just like, I need to fuck now, because those girls are way more likely to be superficial. He's going for the girls who either want a relationship or the girls who like at least want to feel out the guy's vibe before they meet up with him, right? And those girls are going to look at personality and character much more, and that's why he's building so much rapport with them. So you can see here, she says, do you want to FaceTime? You're asking so many questions. He's building banter, and here they exchange phone numbers. So then it switches over to text. So here I'm pretty sure they FaceTimed, or he must have given her his phone number in the voice memo, but she says, good morning. He says, morning, gorgeous. Did you hate me when Alexa woke you up? Haha. So I guess they have a little inside joke here, so they probably discussed that on the phone or on FaceTime. She says, Alexa ended up on the floor. LMAO, damn violent morning person. Do you move around a lot when you sleep? Now this is pretty clever. She says, yes, I do. Why? Just curious, want to know if I'm getting kicked if we ever sleep together. So he's throwing these sexualities in there, but very subtly after he builds a lot of banter, which is good. That's a fact. I'll put a pillow on my family jewels just in case. At what time do you usually get at work? 5:30. Mine's at 6. We're close. We can do happy hour one of these days too. By the way, work is getting busy, love. I'll text you later. So here I would have just like left it at the first text. There's no need for him to send the second and third text. Just say mine's at 6. We're close. We can do happy hour one of these days, or we should do happy hour, and that's it. And let her respond to that. But anyway, he says, how's work? You get any good veins today? Because I guess she's a nurse. Work is busy. I'm alone today, and no, actually, if you want to come by, I'd really appreciate it. I'm on my way. I'll donate my veins to your pleasure, as long as you give me a chocolate or something sweet. So here's just a bunch of weird emojis. What do you got? Kit Kats, kisses, and Snickers. Yeah, so he's definitely building a lot of rapport and banter with the girl. Personally, for me, this would give me a massive headache to have to go back and forth with the girl. But again, to each their own. So here she sends him, I guess, a video of her coworker or something like that. She says, wait, what the fuck? Is she doing that for herself? Oh, she's like, that's me. That's you. Why are you doing that to yourself? Practice. And here she says, he says, what are you doing today? She says, she sends him a photo of her getting her nails painted. So here they're talking about nails, send a pic when you're done. That lady was like, you got sexy toes. I don't know what the fuck that means. She's at the right job. She likes feet then. You do got pretty feet. Wow, massage and everything. Lucky. I'm loving this. My big ass thighs. So here they're going back and forth. He says, I love big thighs, so much to grab. So yeah, again, he's adding some sexuality to it. She says, you have to wait for the pic. Oh, so you haven't picked yet? I did. Oh, I give better massage than that lady, just so you know. So, okay, so he's throwing it in there. She says, are you offering? And then, what are you doing? Only if you can handle it. My body massage is out of this world. And I'm driving home, just got off the phone with one of my friends. Now I'm on my way to the gym. So the one mistake he makes is kind of over-invest in the conversation. Oh my God, I'm dead. Look at the gym and everything. Yeah, I usually go from Friday to Monday. What are you doing after nails? So here she sends him a video of her nails. I don't know why. He says racist because I guess they're white. They're going back and forth. He's like, it's today's spot day. What are you up to now? Just parading, showing off the new nails. And while it may be super annoying to like go back and forth constantly with a girl, it does build a lot of comfort. It does make the girl feel comfortable, and you're way less likely to get those situations where the girl flakes last minute just simply because she has a weird vibe. So he says, that's how I like nails on women. What do you mean? Like the length is perfect, looks classy. Okay, I probably wouldn't talk about nails that much because that's kind of like, something more gay people do, but to each their own. She says, thank you. What are you up to? I just got out of the gym. I'm at my sister's house. Tell my sister-in-law I say hi. A little too strong, but given the fact that he does it with humor, it's fine. What are you doing? Just got home, editing some pictures, eating. Did you eat already? Yes, I'm going home now. Do you want to talk? Yeah, give me 1 second. Gonna grab something at the kitchen. I'll call you now. I called you. Call me whenever, love. So here just had their phone call, and here she sends him a video of her at the beach. And damn, this girl got a nice booty. It was a totally different look when she's in like her like work uniform with the glasses and like the weird fucking scrubs and like the way she looks at the beach. It's like complete 180. And here she says, good morning. morning, so she's investing. Good morning, gorgeous. What are you doing? Getting some breakfast for me and the baby. Dance starts at 9:15. So here I'm just going to skip along. It's a little bit of banter. She says, where are we going? We're going to Empire Lounge. Okay, I got some clothes. So here they're talking a little bit in Spanish. What are you doing now during the day? She's done. Yes, you already know what you're going to wear. Yes, sorry, I was sleeping. So here they're going back and forth, a little Spanish, a little Spanish. So we're going to skip forward to that. I think there's just some basic banter. You should take a nap so you're not tired today. What are we doing? We're having some drinks at Empire, and if you want, after we can go dance by the club that's close to it, but only if you want. If not, it's cool. Yeah, I probably would have phrased that differently. I would say we're having some drinks at Empire, and if you play your cards right, we could split a ball while on a romantic balcony afterwards. But again, he's playing much less of the fuckboy game, and he's playing much more of like the gentleman, like the long game, the gentleman type of game. And I need that much energy. I need to shower. So they're going back and forth. Okay, wow, pretty early. What are you doing to it? Something. I have to do my makeup. Damn, being girl is hard. So here again, she says, so I'll pick you up at her house. Yes. Okay, here she gives him a direction. He's on his way. I'm here, love. Okay, where are you? And bam, they meet up and they hang out. All right, hopefully you guys found this video valuable, and I personally thought it was very motivational to see a guy who's 5'2", defying the odds and not complaining, not whining, not bitching about the bad hand he was dealt in life, but actually taking action and doing better than the vast majority of men on Tinder. And if he can do it, then so can you. If you haven't already downloaded a free Tinder ebook, make sure to do so right now. It talks about photos, bios, text game, all the things you need to know to actually start getting laid on Tinder like Andy. Speaking of Andy, if you want to see more of him, check out his photography Instagram page, link in the description as well. Thank you for watching, and until next time.